Protecting the lives of millions of people during the 10-day Super Bowl event in Minnesota was a monumental task.
Yeah, to say the least. And tonight, Fox 9's Christina Palladino sat down with the man in charge of several high-profile events for the Super Bowl week to discuss how it went. She's live outside of U.S. Bank Stadium tonight. Christina.
Well, Michael Rozin says handling the majority of security for these events definitely aged him a few years, but he was successful in keeping everyone safe. He says there were some security concerns, but with a lot of planning in advance, they prevented any possible attacks. The bitter cold did not deter over 1 million people from checking out Super Bowl live events on Nicollet Mall. From the streets to the skyways, people were everywhere, and so was security.
You go into layers of highly trained eyes who are able to evaluate almost every single person and categorize them as a potential risk or as not a risk.
Meet Michael Rozin, the man in charge of keeping you safe during Super Bowl festivities. Rozin is a former security expert from Israel and has operated his own firm here in the cities for more than 10 years. The Mall of America is one of his biggest clients. He was approached by the host committee over a year ago to implement his proactive security methods, specializing in behavior threat detection principles.
It's a comprehensive training. It takes a special skill set, not their own passes. The idea behind this training is to enable security and law enforcement professionals to categorize individuals based on normal expected baseline in any environment.
Nearly 300 undercover security personnel were based on Nicollet Mall alone. Rozin also had a comprehensive partnership with local, state, and federal agencies to ensure all went smoothly.
It was quite an enormous task to make sure that everyone's on the same page, is uniform, share the same security protocols, have the same communication process in place. That by itself was quite an undertaking.
Now, the event on Nicollet Mall was the first time in Super Bowl history where it was open access to the public and had multiple entry points. By the way, the game here inside the stadium, that was protected by federal law enforcement. We're live outside of U.S. Bank Stadium tonight. Christina Palladino, Fox 9.